So I'm going to play with this little painting for a while this morning. As I said, it's a good painting. It's a solid painting. I'm happy with it, but it's a small painting. It's only 12 by 16, and I think that it needs to pop a little bit more. Or put it this way, I would like it to pop a little more than it does. So I'm going to play with a few. Let's say it's early fall, and I'm going to play with a few fall colors maybe on this distant hillside to try to put some life against it. It almost seems as though I couldn't make up my mind. What do I want these trees and these to be much of a silhouette, or if I'm going to make it more dramatic, which I'd like to do, these have to appear to be darker. I don't want to make them darker. I think I'm just going to have to make the distant hills a little bit lighter and maybe a hint in the water as well. Not going to obsess over it too much, but I think I can improve it. I hope I'm right. We'll see. Let's just play with it and find out. I'm going to leave some of those blues in the distance. But I'm going to introduce a little bit of this red. Well, it's yellow ochre and alizarin crimson. And obviously, the idea of a nocturne is out now, because this is going to have really the appearance of some a very sort of a narrow slice of sunlight catching this distant hill. That's okay. I'm not going to concern myself too much about sticking to the night theme. It's a nice notion, but it didn't work out. So, we'll move on. And all the while, I'm going to try to avoid putting too many little dabs in there, because the painting it's not realism. There's some fairly broad brushstrokes in there. So I'd kind of like to stick with that theme as well. Or not stick with the theme, stay consistent in technique, I guess would be the better way of putting it. That's a dramatic shift there. helping to show a little bit the, or to highlight a little more completely the shape of this bush as well, and well, of these areas down here. More drama. Yeah, I think I like this direction. I think I like what's happening here. You know, I was going to stop and speed the camera up, but I think I don't have that much ground to cover here. Maybe I'll just bring you along with me for the entire revamping of the distant hill. I'm always a little bit worried that people will get kind of bored just watching it happen, but I've heard no comments from you guys at all saying anything to that effect, so maybe I just won't worry about it. I'm working with a bit of ultramarine blue right now. I've had some cobalt blue. Well, using cobalt blue and ultramarine blue along with my alizarin crimson in this distant hill. That way I get two different purples to play with. One of those times where I have to be persnickety to some degree because I have to color inside the lines. I'm suffering from a little bit of new brush-itis here. Oh, come on. I don't want little chunks of stuff. Rebellious paint. Okay, it's time to stop, time to sit back, time to have a look. Okay, I am again going to proclaim that it's done, at least for now. I believe that's an improvement. You know, I know it's just one band of warm color, that's okay, you know, in nature that can happen. The water does not reflect the hills because depending of course on which way the fetch, which direction the back side of the waves or the front side of the waves or ripples may occur on the water, it might pick up light from anywhere. In this case it's really picking up most of its highlighting from the sky itself. So that's it on this one. I still don't have a larger canvas, so I'm going to play with, I'm going to grab a 6 by 8 inch panel and I'm going to play with that. Yeah. Talk to you later.